Hello, friends and family. Welcome to day 57, cycle 3, day 14 of my quest to crush aggressive diffuse large B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 4, ICD code C83.39. We are using the R-EPOCH, Immuno/Chemotherapy to crush NHL. Thank you so much for joining me on the journey. Let's start with my mental health HeadSpace Noodle. And I would characterize today as energized. I just have a lot of oomph. So let's start with my quote of the day. Start by doing what's necessary. Then do what's possible. Suddenly, you are doing the impossible. Francis of Assisi. I thought that was pretty meaningful from the perspective of you start with your baby steps. You start with what you absolutely got to do. So on those days when I'm struggling just to get through the day, all I'm doing on those days is getting through the day, but that's what I do. And then days like today, I can do what's possible. And tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the impossible, which is crushing NHL despite the statistics. So I'm there. All right, let's get into the to-do list. Today I went to work, did a full day. I completed this lovely sweater I'm wearing. It's a little bigger than I would have liked. I think I didn't do the calculations quite right. I'm a little bit of a loose crocheter, but it is the bamboo cotton yarn, which I like, and it's pretty thin. I like it. I don't know how much you guys can see on camera, so we'll see. Maybe I'll try and do like a quick photo as well so you can see the whole thing. So let me move over a little bit and we'll insert a picture here. All right. I had a robotics call. I actually had two. I did finally clean up my notebook I mentioned the other day on my Rocketbook. Had a lot of pages. They went all the way back to August, so I just made sure they were scanned and then cleaned them up, deleted them, erased them, so I can reuse the notebook. I think I told you last week I was working on some slippers. I worked on one slipper of the pair for me. I didn't complete it, but it's done crocheted. I just have to do the finishing work, put it together. I need to do the second one, and then I need to do a couple practice ones for the boys or Bill so that I can make sure that I can adjust the pattern appropriately, and then I will be working on a video. All right, let's see. And then I did start a new sweater with something similar to this premise. So this was a very interesting sweater. I don't know how much you can see. It was basically a rectangle with an oblong rectangle out of the center, which became the neck, right? The neck hole, the back, and then I just seamed the sides. So very simple to create. And as you can probably tell, those of you who are crocheters, it was just a simple granny stitch. So I've started another one similar to this, but I'm basing it on a different stitch. It's not a granny stitch. So we'll see. That's kind of, I'm going to call it a whip, a work in progress. I'm not going to focus on that. I'll just do it in kind of in the middle. I think the next thing I really have to do is a new pick line cover for next week. This is adequate, but there's already some more things I want to change about it. So we'll see. So that is all I had on my to-do list today, but I felt pretty accomplished and, like I said, very energized today. So I'm thinking the fatigue portion of this chemotherapy poisoning is coming to a close. So I'm very excited about that. And that's helping me be energized for sure. So my to-do for tomorrow is work, of course. Next week we have off on Monday for the holiday, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm off on Thursday and Friday, a part of Thursday and Friday, as I mentioned. So I only have 2.5 days of work next week, so that's kind of cool. Also on my to-do list is I started organizing my thoughts, preparing materials and such for my PET scan tutorial work. And then I need to learn what I can learn from this pick line cover and make a new one that's removable. So that's the next thing on my to-do list from a crocheting perspective. All right, so before I move on to Angel Deliveries, I made an observation today, and I don't understand it. So maybe I'm going to toss it out there for you guys. Maybe somebody has some feedback. So obviously, I used to have hair. And, I was watching YouTube the other day, and something just came up. Somebody I used to, I don't do a lot of that beauty type vlogging, but occasionally if I'm looking to purchase something or I'm interested in something, I'll watch a few videos from different people to get an understanding of how they use something, or if it's worth my money and that kind of stuff, right? And so one of those people, one of the videos that I had reviewed probably a year or more ago, one of their videos just popped up on my feed, and I started watching it, and it was about some kind of styling tool, I think, like some easy styling tool. Like it was like a, I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, it was a, it was like I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember there were like these long rods that went into these like a little heating element, and then you put them in your hair and you made like corkscrew curls out of them. So they were like hot curlers, but they weren't your grandma's hot curlers, if you know what I mean. They made like a different kind of curl. So this was a similar idea, but what it did was it made, like it created like one of those buns, and you left it in for 15 to 30 minutes or all day or whatever. When you took it out, you had these like beautiful waves, and so she tried it out, and she didn't think it was going to work. But in any case, I watched the entire video, and I was kind of interested in it. And then all of a sudden I was like, I don't have that much hair to be able to curl it, and I'm not going to, even if I stop chemo today, I'm not going to have enough hair to curl it for probably a year. So I'm like, why am I watching this video? Like, I just lost that time out of my life. And then it happened again today. There was a girl that I watch very occasionally, and she's interesting, but her thing was, I think it was something like she's done the curly girl method for a year now, and her feedback about how it works and doesn't work and what her routine is, A, I don't really have super curly hair, and I'm not sure I would ever do the curly girl routine. And second, I don't have any hair. I'm like, why am I spending my time watching these videos? I have no idea. It's blowing my mind. In any case, let's keep going. Sorry. All right, let me get into Angel Deliveries. So we had a plethora today. I cannot even believe it. I'm so overwhelmed with your generosity. So number one on my Angel Deliveries is, again, my fabulous neighbors. We had snow again when I woke up. Cannot believe it. This is quite a winter. They removed the snow again, so that was just fabulous. Before noon, I don't remember exactly, 11 maybe, but just amazing. Thank you so much, neighbors. I don't even have the words. I'm flabbergasted. We each, all four of us here in my immediate family, got those sticks with the little heart on top with Hershey Kisses in them as a lovely little special something. Thank you. And a handful of groceries the boys requested. It looked like we got. Tonight, the boys and Bill got subs. It wasn't in my ballywick. I just didn't think I could tolerate it. And then I got this. Ugh, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a heated blanket throw. It's called Plush Heated Throw Blanket. It came in the mail today, addressed to me. I don't know who it's from, so thank you. And if you are the gifter, please let me know so I can thank you directly. But as from an angel perspective, thank you so much for your generosity. All right. Oh, and one other shout out. I wanted to just give a quick happy birthday to my friend Lori. Oh, two other shout outs. And second, I read last night, or was it last night or the night before, that my friend Dan, who was had surgery for his thyroid, has been deemed cancer-free, although he said that there was some concern about the cancer in his lymph nodes, so that he would be getting some radiation in the future. But he doesn't have any more treatments right now, and he's gone back to work. So I'm very excited that, he's doing so well. So that is great, great news. So, if you're just here for the fun story stuff, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. And we're going to get into status. So let's get going on status. As you can probably tell, excellent day today for me. Just feels so energized. I think I just broken out of the fatigue and the tiredness. Even yesterday I felt good, but I just still felt that tiredness. Today, not so much. So I'm so grateful. So the status, let's get into eating. No nausea. Mouth pain. Not really. A little bit. I can still feel it's a little raw, but it's not hurting per se. No throat pain. No teeth pain. My weight's okay. It's been kind of fluctuating, but in that zone. My fluid was awesome yesterday. I did 92 ounces, which is 2.7 liters. And my out was 2.6 liters, so that's almost spot on. No worries there. Neuropathy, I feel like the neuropathy is improving. I can still feel it, but now I just feel it on the fingertips. It's not further down my fingers, and I haven't had that experience where it's running up my arm as much as I had earlier in the week. So, thumbs up there. Hair loss is status quo. But you guys give me a shout out if you think I'm underestimating the hair loss. If you think it's like exceeding or something, I think I'm kind of at a status, like it's not going to get much different than this. I did notice the eyelashes on the under my eyes have greatly diminished. Like there's actually bald patches, and even on the top. But we're rolling with it for now. Nose clots, yes, they're there. Night sweats, not so much. Fatigue, no. Headache, no. Red skin, no. I think the chemo brain's okay, but I did notice a bit on the video. And I'm told on the robotic call, they told me I don't have brain damage. I keep saying I have brain damage. She's like, no, you don't. So I'm like, okay, maybe not. Let's see. Let me get through the rest of my status because my headset is telling me I got no more batteries. All right, so that's it for chemo symptoms. Let's get to movement. My movement was awesome yesterday. I told you guys, 10,750 steps or so. My vitals were fine. My doctor news, nothing new for doctors. The work accommodation, I spoke to my boss today. He said that he was fine with the 5 days in the 21-day cycle. And yes, I would get paid, and I continue to code it for illness. So everything stays the same. So that was like a massive thumbs up. Phew, everything's done. I think that's all done for my employer, so I'm pretty happy with that. Moving back to movement, excuse me, I just want to make a quick mention on the CharityMiles. If I didn't already say this, I had a couple of people ask me. So in the CharityMiles, once you sign in using, I think, Facebook or your email, it asks you what charity you want to donate to. So the first thing you have to do is pick the charity. Like I said, I picked the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and, you know, I thank you if you do that. But if you pick a different charity, that's fine. Then once you're in, I think it's not the first icon on the right, but the next icon over. It's like 3 little people. That's the team's icon. And on that icon, there's a search function. And there you can do, look for Crush NHL or just NHL even, and it'll be in the list. I searched that. And then you can join the team. And that would be great. And I'd love to walk with you. I'm trying to think what else on that front. Is there anything else I can tell you? Also, I did include down in the description box below me, if you use that little down arrow, there's a link to get to the CharityMiles app, I think. It takes you to their website and lets you download the app if you don't do it through your store. So, I think that is all that I have for you today. So, thank you so much for joining me. We love you. Remember, every day is a gift. Live it.